Hey everybody, it's Jake with Classic Daily, and I have another informational tuning video for today about our standalone ECUs and Fome firmware. As you can see, we're not connected to a car right now. This is just information to kind of get you going and get the wheels turning so you can get some direction in your setup. We will have some videos, or maybe we already have them out, about real use cars on the dyno, and where we'll go through lots of things. But please check out all these videos of just at the desk, so you kind of have an idea of what we're talking about in the later videos. So today we're going to talk about blend tables specifically. Now, blend tables are in fuel, BE blend tables, ignition blend tables, and boost control blend tables. Blend tables all work the same in that they are adding to any of those things. Okay, so we're going to set one up for ignition. So ignition blend table. So all these blend tables look exactly the same. That you're choosing a parameter, and then you're choosing how it can work. So let's say in this case we're going to talk just about ethanol. So flex fuel ethanol, and in Tuner Studio, if you click this little, if you have here, you click these three little dots, you'll get this up. Okay, so our blend parameter is ethanol. Ethanol is going to be our parameter. Bias, it's our percentage and how things are adjusted. So our bias will be, in this case, 0 to 100%. And we can drag it over like this, and you can hit this button and it will interpolate. Our parameter is going to be ethanol content. So we're going to do 85 as our high, and you could either do 0, or most pump gas has some ethanol in it, so we're going to do 10. Okay, and we're going to so now our graph's getting really funny looking. We're going to interpolate that too, and we have this gradual thing. So what this is doing, to explain how these blend tables work, and we'll set one up for boost control too that look just like this. So that's saying that at 50% of our parameter, we're at this percentage on our table. Okay, so now our blend table 1 is active. We're going to set this up. We're going to click this, and we're going to put some numbers in here. We're going to do 1,000, 2,000. This is RPM. We're going to go up to 7,000. So we're going to go 6,000. Okay. And then this is our this is load on this amount. So then we're going to go 0. Or we're going to even start this even higher because we don't really care too much down below. So we'll set this at like 30, and this will be 200. So this is KPA. So this is boost. So now we have our Y of RPM, our X of RPM, our Y of load. So this would be in boost because we're in speed density. So this is at 200 kPa, 14 psi of boost. That is our load. Okay. So because this is an ignition adder 1, what we're saying is that at 100% of our blend table, we're adding this. So at 85% E85, we're adding 100% of this table. So if I took this table and just selected the whole thing, just to kind of give you some data, and we put 4, so that means that at our ethanol content to be an 85%, full 80%, it's adding 4 degrees of timing. Now, if we're at 10 over here, if we're at 10% ethanol, our bias is 0. So this would be 0 added. Okay. So then at 50% E50, we come up here, and that's about 53%. So that would be a 4 times 53%. So 2.1 or 2 degrees of timing. And you can have this number wherever you want. So you can put 6 degrees up there, so it's adding 6. You can have this one be 2, and it's going to adjust however this table is, and then it's going to add based on your adder. And then this works the same. I'm going to close that one. We're going to leave this table open just so you can see it. We're going to do one on boost. Okay, so now we have boost open loop blend table. We're going to go ethanol. I'm going to click those dots. I'm actually going to see if I can copy and paste. Select. Ooh, look at that. So we went over here, we just selected with our left mouse, we Control C. We went over here, we drug it, and we pasted it in. So now we'll close that one. We'll open our boost blend table, adder, and then we're going to do the same thing. Oops. I think you get the idea. And I'm just going through quickly here, not make this video too long. This is load. That's 50. 50, 80, 100, 110. So the reason we did that is because you're probably not going to care about adding boost at low down, non-boost levels. You're going to be up here. So let's say we add 50 here. No, let's not do 50. Let's do 20. And now if we look at our boost control open loop, we're going to set this at 20 just as well. So just for the idea. So what's going on here is our base boost duty open loop is 20% across the board. That's how much we're putting on the solenoid. Now, if we have if we have ethanol, if we have 10% ethanol, it's adding nothing of this table. Now, if we have E85, 100%, it's going to add 20 to this. So we have a total of 40% duty on the solenoid. Now, just like I explained in the ignition blend table, it's going to be all across the board. So if we're at 50%, if we're at E50, it's 50%. It's 52, it's 57%. So it'll be 50%, 7% of this added to this. So it's going to be more like 32% of duty cycle on the gate. So the beauty of this is that you can put any pump gas, you put ethanol, you can have any mix in between, and if the tune is set up really nicely, that it's just going to make more power based on the fuel that's in the car. So you don't have to worry about, oh man, I ran out of ethanol, I ran out of E85, and the track that you're at only has pump gas. So you put pump gas in it, and you're like, okay, I can finish out the day. And it only is going to run the lower boost rating, or you got ethanol in it, and winter's coming up, and you got to get rid of it. You can let that ethanol burn out, put pump gas in it, and it's gonna keep the thing happy over the winter while it sits. So very powerful. And these can be used for all sorts of things. It's really endless. Boost by gear. It's going to do blend tables for VVT, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the sky's the limit, which we'll explain some more. But I wanted to give an idea just of kind of what the basis and how the blend tables work. So you're not like, what is this blend table thing? That's what it is. So again, Jacob Classic Daily. Check the website, classicdaily.net. Check out Fome. Fome.tech is the main site for the firmware. We have not really too much social media stuff. Discord is where we want to go if you want to chit chat. Seems to be the best avenue. So have a great day, everyone. Check the other videos if you haven't checked them, and have a good one.